Check this out, yo. Glasshouse rocks just south of the Narooma on the New South Wales south coast. I'm pumped. Half an hour till sunset. It's gonna go off. This is what I came for. Check this out. Boom, look at that foreground. That is just beautiful, man. I am super pumped right now. So here's the settings, f16, 2.5 a second, and you can see that histogram there perfectly exposed. So that's the beauty, shooting away from that sun. The dynamic range isn't so bad and you can get it all in one shot. No highlights clipping up here, no shadows clipping down. Oh dude, that was pretty much all time, man. I am super pumped right now. Hashtag love nature, hashtag full photography love. Right, this is the image I decided to edit, and you can see before, after, before, after. So what have I done with this? One thing, don't trust the colors you see on Snapchat because they're not the actual colors of the image. It makes them look saturated and whacked out. So let's start at the top, and you can see I've added a bit of blue in there. That's just a graduated filter, and I've added a bit more blue and magenta tint there. And you'll see around the rocks looks nice and yellow, and what's actually doing that is a radial filter adding a bit of yellow. So I'm doing localized color adjustments. Alright, so I'm pretty happy how this is. There's a vignette. I'm going to do a bit of sharpening, and then I'm going to flick it over to Photoshop and clean up a couple of these little things here. What I really love about sharpening in Lightroom is this masking slider. The further you drag it to the right, the less things get sharpened. So it means these areas here won't get over sharpened. Alright, over to Photoshop now. I'm going to grab the spot healing brush and heal up a couple of these little bad boys down here. And that's done a pretty good job. I always duplicate my layer so I can always get back to where I started. But there you go, look. Before, after, before, after. Alright, finished with Photoshop, saved it back into Lightroom, and I've also just added a bit more yellow into the sand there because it's more like how I remember it with a reverse graduation. And there it is, the final image. Of course, it looks a bit whacked out here on Snapchat. The colours look terrible. But look out for this one on social media, Instagram, and 500 pics. Look for me there, Johnny's Pen.